Luka Doncic, El Matador, Wonder Boy. The talented rookie Slovenian has become a quick sensation after averaging 21.2 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 6 assists per game in his rookie season. Everyone seems entranced by his performance in his rookie year, but how does it compare to the all-time best rookie seasons? Let's use this opportunity to relive some of the top rookie performances in the history of the NBA. I will compare and see how Luka Doncic's rookie season stacks up to the top 5 best rookie seasons throughout history. There have been so many amazing basketball players in NBA history. Therefore, it is inevitable that tons of them have had spectacular rookie seasons. However, I can't choose them all, so I will begin with honorable mentions. Honorable mention number 1, David Robertson. The Admiral made his NBA debut in 1989 after serving 2 years in the Navy. Upon graduation, he became eligible for the 1987 NBA draft and was selected by the San Antonio Spurs with the first overall pick. However, the Spurs had to wait 2 years because he had to fulfill his active duty obligation with the Navy. He proved to be very much worth the wait by averaging 23.9 points, 12 rebounds, and an insane 3.9 blocks per game in his first NBA season. The year before he was drafted, the Spurs finished 21-61. However, after Robinson was drafted, the Spurs surged to 56-26, making their way up to the conference semifinals before losing to the Blazers 3-4. This incredible rookie season earned Robinson an All-Star and All-NBA nod. Honorable mention number 2, Elgin Baylor. Believe it or not, the renowned Laker franchise used to struggle with attendance and were in danger of bankruptcy before drafting Elgin Baylor in 1958. They had just finished with the league worst 1953 record and had to act fast. The Lakers selected Baylor with the first pick, but it took $20,000 for the Lakers to convince Baylor to skip his senior year at Seattle University. By the way, $20,000 back then was equivalent to around $175,000 today, and it was also considered outrageous at the time. However, everything changed once Baylor accepted. He averaged 24.9 points, 15 rebounds, and 4.1 assists, taking the Lakers to the NBA Finals literally 1 year after being the worst team in the league. Laker fans, be grateful to Mr. Baylor as he single-handedly kept your franchise alive. Honorable mention number 3, Shaquille O'Neal.
He smells that barbecue chicken down there.
That's how Shaquille O'Neal ravaged the NBA in his rookie year, averaging 23.9 points, 13.9 rebounds, and a whopping 3.5 blocks. This helped the Magic become a bit more relevant as they finally reached the 500 record for the first time in franchise history. Shaq had a great rookie performance, but the fact that he couldn't make the playoffs loses him his edge over the other legends. Number 5, Michael Jordan. I'm sure the Blazers regret the fact that they didn't draft Michael Jordan over Sam Bowie to this day. Jordan immediately started showing flashes of brilliance, leading the league in scoring as a rookie. He averaged 28.2 points, 6.5 rebounds, 5.9 assists, and 2.4 steals a game, leading the Bulls to the first round of the playoffs. On his way there, he signed with Nike, and together they created Jordan 1s, one of the most revolutionary and iconic shoes in basketball history. He would, of course, carry on to become the GOAT, so yeah. Number 4, Magic Johnson. The Lakers were already a great franchise before drafting Johnson, having had great players such as Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, and etc. However, drafting Magic took them to another level. Magic Johnson carried the Lakers to an NBA title in 1980, their first in 8 years, and took home NBA Finals MVP honors along the way. To this day, he is the only rookie MVP in the history of the NBA. During his rookie year, Magic averaged 18 points, 7.7 rebounds, 7.3 assists, and 2.4 steals a game, netting him an All-Star and first-team All-Rookie. Number 3, Oscar Robertson. Russell Westbrook has made the triple-double an average occurrence, but I promise you, it used to be something pretty rare. Oscar Robertson was decimals away from averaging a triple-double in his rookie year. On top of that, he averaged 30.5 points per game, along with 10.1 rebounds and 9.7 assists. This made Oscar only 0.3 assists away from averaging a 30-point triple-double in his rookie season. He easily earned an All-Star nod, first-team All-NBA, and of course, Rookie of the Year. Number 2. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Lou Alcindor, now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, was a once-in-a-generation physical specimen out of UCLA. Interestingly, the Harlem Globetrotters offered him $1 million, approximately $6.84 million in 2019 terms, to play for them. However, he refused and became the first pick in the NBA draft. A coin flip between the Bucks and the Suns decided who would get the 7-2 Skyhooker. The 27 and 55 Bucks instantly became the 56 and 26 Bucks. Alcindor instantly became the leader of the Bucks, averaging 28.8 points, 14.5 rebounds, and 4.1 assists. This drastic change for the Bucks earned Alcindor an All-Star spot, second-team All-NBA defensive, second-team All-NBA, first-year All-Rookie team, and of course, Rookie of the Year. Number 1. Wilt Chamberlain. If I told you that a player averaged 37.6 points and 27 rebounds as a rookie, would you believe me? Well, I'm speaking the truth because no other than Wilt Chamberlain has done that. This man broke the record for average points and rebounds for the entire NBA. Wilt Chamberlain was the equivalent of a 99 overall My Career on Rookie. As expected, Chamberlain went on to become an All-Star, made the first-team All-NBA, Rookie of the Year, and became the league MVP. One thing he did not achieve was a championship, as the Boston Celtics beat the Philadelphia Warriors in the East Division Finals. Luka Doncic, the third overall pick in the 2018 draft, has performed far better than anyone expected this season. The Slovenian arrived with 3 years of professional experience with Spain's Real Madrid. With his offensive arsenal ranging from a magical passing game, floaters, step-back threes, and even a fading corner three with 0.6 seconds on the clock, Doncic has a great case for Rookie of the Year. Leading all the rookies in scoring, Doncic averaged 21.2 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 6 assists per game. He did have some shooting struggles throughout the season, only shooting 42.7% from the field and 32.7% from three, good for a 49.7 effective field goal percentage and a 19.6 PER. Doncic is the only rookie since Oscar Robertson in 1961 to average 20 plus points, 7 plus rebounds, and 5 plus assists per game. Doncic's all-around game helped him finish the season with 8 triple-doubles, third all-time for rookies. The Dallas Mavericks did struggle throughout the season, missing the playoffs with a 33-49 record. Now, how does this compare with other rookie candidates? After a horrendous start, Trae Young caught on fire after the All-Star break. However, Doncic was already too far ahead for him to reach. Young finished the season on 19.1 points, 3.7 rebounds, and 8.1 assists per game. However, this was also not on great efficiency, as he only shot 41.8% from the field and 32.4% from three. Ice Trae finished with a 48 effective field goal percentage and a 17 PR. Young's team, the Hawks, didn't perform that well either, finishing 29-53, good for 12th in the Eastern Conference. Nonetheless, the Hawks have a bright future with Young in charge. DeAndre Ayton showed flashes of good and awful throughout the season. Statistically, Ayton did well, scoring 16.3 points, 10.3 rebounds, and 1.8 assists per game. He shot well, scoring 58.5% of his field goals and 74.6% from the line, which led to a 58.5 effective field goal percentage. He was the only rookie to finish with a PER above 20 at 20.5. On the record book, however, the Suns were miserable, finishing just above the Knicks with a 19-63 record. It wasn't exactly Ayton's fault, as the Suns hired Luka's former coach, Igor Kokoskov, only to not draft Luka. They went on to fire Kokoskov after 1 year, without giving him a chance to prove himself. Geez, what a dumpster fire. Here's my off-topic rant for the day. The Suns have gone through 5 coaches in 5 seasons. Who is to blame? I blame Robert Sarver, the Suns owner. The general manager who hired Kokoskov, Ryan McDonough, was fired before the season even started. Nobody should be surprised that Kokoskov was a one and done. He has a reputation for being a good player developer, and that isn't possible to display within one season. Kokoskov didn't even have a proper point guard through the season. Sarver's indecisiveness and frugal tendencies will keep the Suns in a vicious cycle until he steps down or sells the team. Luka Doncic deserves Rookie of the Year. He was, statistically, in my opinion, the greatest out of all the rookies. Although Ayton shot better from the field, he was not the first scoring option, often getting good looks from his teammates under the basket from plays and pick and rolls. Just Devin Booker's existence creates more space for Ayton to operate. I agree, Trey did have a second better half, but Luka had a better overall season, not to mention the team record. Yes, his defense and conditioning could use work. However, nearly every single rookie will struggle with this coming into the NBA. Even Draymond Green, one of the league's premier defenders, gave props to Doncic, saying that he's already a problem and will be for a long time.
You look like you had a long conversation with Luka post-game. How quickly is he earning respect in the league, even though he's only 19?
I do good. He got it. He gonna be a problem. He already a problem.
Although Harrison Barnes is getting paid a nauseating $23 million a game, I would not say he's the first scoring option on the Mavericks. He scored 17.7 points per game on an awful 40.4 field goal percentage. To be honest, none of the Mavs starters were consistent other than Luka, with Barnes playing 49 games, DeAndre Jordan playing 50 games, Wesley Matthews playing 44 games, Tim Hardaway Jr. playing 19 games, and Dennis Smith Jr. playing only 32 games. With that being said, Luka led the Mavs to a better record than the Hawks or the Suns. Luka displayed the ability to lead an NBA offense as a scorer and facilitator, and will be a force for a foreseeable future. As much as I enjoyed Luka this season, I don't even think he cracks top 5 all-time rookie seasons. Statistically, he wasn't even better than Jordan, Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, Kareem, nor Wilt Chamberlain. Neither did he lead his team to the playoffs, nor win a championship and finals MVP like Magic. Yes, his stats were similar to Oscar Robertson's. However, they weren't even really close. Robertson was only 0.3 assists away from averaging a triple-double. Kareem? He literally willed his team into switching records from 27-55 to 56-26. And do I even have to go on about Wilt Chamberlain? This video wasn't a knock on Luka. Instead, it is a compliment that he's being compared to these legends. We should appreciate NBA legends for their legacy and their impact rather than forget about them. Luckily, history books, or rather websites nowadays, can tell the story. In this video, I've included the stats of each player. Do you think Luka deserves Rookie of the Year? How do you rank him among the legends? Let me know down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.